Hey up my ducks. I'm just seeing the chat as people are like, be prepared.
And a paper.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
are
you
you,
might need
Cheryl?
it for this one. We've got quite a lot. I've been ill, so I couldn't be bothered selecting decks. I just threw every single one of them in the box to Simon.
Yeah, you've had COVID, haven't you?
Yeah,
Not nice.
still feeling it.
Is it your first time having it, or have you had it before?
Second.
Is
I got
it?
it right at the beginning of COVID. My daughter came back from New York right when COVID kicked off and brought COVID back as a gift. She didn't even bring me a Hershey's kiss.
Wow. Yeah, I got it at the tail end of it, and then I'm convinced I had it last year, but all the tests I took were saying it was negative. But everybody around me had it at work, and it was exactly the same symptoms as when I had it the first time. So I think I've had it twice.
Court workers brought it into the house. Because the casual workers, they don't want to say, no, I can't come into work, even though Bobby's quite vulnerable because he doesn't go out. So they brought it anyway, and then I was like, well, you're having 4 days off work now because I don't want you in the house because I don't feel well. And if you come in the house, I won't be a very pleasant human being.
No. And you're still not 100%. You're just saying, are you? So we'll go easy. We'll go easy with you tonight.
Yeah, be nice.
Always are nice. Let's do some quick hellos to everybody before we get started. So Marilyn was the first one in. Hi, Marilyn. And then you're there, Cheryl, Oneness Emporium. Early for once. And Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra. We've got Calla. And we have Caroline. Hello. Midnight Unicorn. Got pen and notepad ready. We've got Lily Rose, Golden. We have Bon de Blaise. And am I missing anyone? We've got Shaz. Hello, Shaz. We've got Moran. Hi, Moran. Saska Rose. We have Giselle. Hi, Giselle. David's here. Hello, David. And who else? Chris is here. Ready, Simon, get your decks out. We have Greg. Hi, Greg. I remembered Greg's name. That little tip of, because how my brain works, by Chris saying the first 3 letters are the same. I'm like, that will help me to remember people's names. We have Elspeth, Naomi. Hi, Naomi. Good to see you. We've got Maharet. We've got Twiggerlina, Vintage Moon. Have I caught up? Sonique. Hi, Sonique. We've got Nancy, Larch Tarot, Jonah, Out on a Limb Life. Hello. Patsy's here, and Laurie. And I've caught up. There we are. That was a whistle stop fly through everybody's names. But welcome, everyone. So this is our 3rd spotlight live. And like Cheryl said, the last 2, I think we've had 8 decks to show you, to share, of new UK releases. But this time we have 10. I'm right in saying 10, aren't I? 2.
Yeah, and that's only because I forgot to put some of them in with my COVID brain.
This is move it down. This is the list. This is the pile for this time. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And it was funny because just before we went live, I was reading out the list, and she's like, Simon, you put your decks into exactly the same order, except for one deck at the bottom. I was like, how spooky is that? But yeah. So how's things going with Oneness Emporium? Let's start with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Up. I'm trying to work it, so I keep on trying to keep it evolving, on to how to make it a nicer shopping experience for everyone, which takes up quite a bit of time. And then I linked it to TikTok. Oh my God.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was like,
I've not ventured there.
Yeah, no, I had someone order a deck and go, will this deck be here tomorrow? I was going, no, it's a pre-order. And they're going, what do you mean it's a pre-order? I'm going to buy it in what do you mean I can't have it? Why can't you get it to me? I was going, because the publisher hasn't published it. She started going on and on and on with herself. Just going, right, we'll just cancel it. I'm going to buy it on Temu. I was going, you can't even buy it on Temu. It's not published. So they can't copy it. She's going, I'm going to buy it on Temu. I'm going to buy the fake one. And I was going, how'd you do that when it's not even published yet? No one can copy it. I was like, yeah, no, we'll see you later. Bye.
People. What's wrong with people?
Yeah. But, you know, you will always have someone who'll just go, well, because I think it's because we live in a world now where we just want everything instantly.
Yeah.
It's that instant gratification. And then I think that's why, you know, during COVID, everyone had so many tarot decks coming in, because what else were you meant to do? So you just wanted that dopamine hit, and you'd have a tarot. I've still got some from COVID that are unopened.
Really?
I think that's a real shame.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've only ever done that once. The first time I went to Glastonbury, it was when I met up with Giselle and Keith. Actually, we went into this bookshop that sold decks. Can't even remember what it's called now, but it's in a tan-coloured box, and it's got 2 decks in there, and they're like pencil drawing ones, and it was like £7, and I thought, wow, yeah, great. But
I know what it is. Andreas
Lost
Code.
Lost Code, that's it.
Yeah, it was Lost Code as indie version, and then Watkins did that one.
Yeah. It was the mass market one.
Yeah.
But because it was part of like a 4-week traveling around, I bought so many decks, and it went on the shelf, and then I was tied in the shelves like a year later, and I found it still wrapped.
Yeah.
So I did this walkthrough. I've had this deck a year, but I've not opened it yet.
Yeah, I've still got unopened. El Goliath.
Oh, Goliath. Wow. What, this first edition?
Second
edition.
Santa Meta, still unopened. Because I keep going, I'll save that for Halloween, and then something else comes in.
Yeah, that's right.
My Bohemian Gothic is still unopened. Yeah, I've got about 10 decks up there. I might do a video on unopened decks.
Yeah.
And see what
exactly. Avoid Temu. I mean, I was just asking how your shop is doing. And I think, you know, because there's bound to be people here, it's probably here for the first time. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about your business, your emporium? That people know.
I heard Emporium, and I think I named it Emporium. Why do I think it's funny? Yeah, we sell authentic, legitimate, licensed mass market tarot deck with a small leaning towards indie. We sell a plethora of books for whatever path you follow in tarot and witchcraft. We sell tarot socks. Got to get the tarot socks in. Sell a lot of selenite and to help you ground your decks, and we sell tea.
Yeah, and gorgeous tea as well. The chocolate, is it chocolate chai?
Yeah.
That you said that was, chef's kiss. That was beautiful, that tea.
Elspeth got some socks this morning in the post.
Yeah, socks and Oracle and you name it, and and you've just redesigned your website, haven't you?
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's easier to shop in.
Yeah,
but I'm changing the library. I'm going to change the library into actual genres rather than just being, because there's so many books. You think there's a lot of tarot coming out? I cannot keep up with the books. But yeah, I'm going to change the library into actually rooms with genres. So if you like the Celtic Pantheon, you can go there. I'm actually going to put a room in there with mythical retellings of like Circe and Lilith and Medusa.
What's the website? It's Oneness Emporium.
.co.uk.
Yeah. And even if you just go to Google and just put in Oneness Emporium, it comes up straight away. And being as you're here, if you do make a purchase from Oneness Emporium, Cheryl has very kindly agreed to a 10% discount if you use the Hermit's 10. So it's just Hermit's 10, all uppercase together, no space. Hermit's 10, and that's at the checkout point, isn't it? Where you put that in to get the 10% discount. So that's great.
Vintage Moon just saying she wants to buy a deck on Etsy, messaged the person and said, is this legit? And they just messaged her back and go, no. It's so brazen.
Well, the thing is now as well, I really feel for deck creators because they've had to deal with pirate copies, rip-off copies for the last few years, and now they're having to deal with AI as well. So it's like, I can just see them, giving up at some point and just saying, well, it's not worth it because how can we compete? On Temu and is it Shein and all these they're selling them for like £1.33, and you just know it's not a real deck. And it's appalling.
Yeah, I've had people buy me them for Christmas and birthday presents, and it's sweet. They just don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, all over eBay and Amazon.
You buy it knowingly. I think that's really wrong.
Yeah,
because you purposely know that you're creating theft. Yeah, eBay and Amazon. I think it was in last Spotlight, wasn't it, where I said I went and just put on Amazon and changed the settings to newest arrivals, and it wasn't until I got to page 17 I found an authentic deck.
Yeah, it's terrible. Really is terrible. Yeah. But again, the reason why I support you and happy to keep talking about your shop and everything like that is because that it's authentic because you buy directly from source, directly from, and all the big publishers, Schiffer, US Games, what are the other ones? Llewellyn,
Los Scarabeo, House, but the Chronicle, they're all starting to contact me rather than me contacting them now, which is nice.
Yeah, that is great. Accidentally purchased a fake deck on Etsy, thought it was safe, no more. Yeah,
horrible.
Exactly.
And the problem is that you can't even report it as a fake deck on Etsy. You can't report it and say I bought a fake deck, because then we'll go, do you own the intellectual property? And then you've got to go through the palaver of finding the creator to then get them to do it. What can you do?
Don't know. So, shall we kick off?
Yeah,
not literally kick off. Let's kick off. That's the slang round here. It's all kicking off. So where shall we begin?
You won't find an authentic pulled tarot on eBay or Etsy.
Right.
Yeah. A friend, Rose was just saying she couldn't get.
Yeah, I actually gave away, because I've got the luxury edition anyway, but I gave away my Dark Mansion because a friend of mine who was just getting into tarot, who I went on the trip with last Sunday, so excitedly told me, I've got a new tarot deck. I was really excited for them. And she said, it's Dark Mansion. I got it off Amazon. I was like, oh no. I said, it won't be genuine. She's like, why? So because it's an independently produced deck. It's not on Amazon. And when it came, it was in these little flimsy tuck boxes, and the cardstock was paper thin. And so I gave her mine. I said, "This, if you love it that much, have this version."
Yeah, it's whenever I buy tarot on eBay, it's usually I'm buying from a private seller, and I'm seeing the pictures of the actual cards. Do you know what I mean? Rather than, I've sold authentic decks on eBay, but not very many because nobody trusts it.
No. You need to know the creators of the deck. Difficult for beginners. It is difficult for beginners. Exactly. And that was exactly the situation my friend was in. Shall we start off with a mini?
Yeah, let's do the mini. Have you got your seam ripper?
I've got my seam ripper. Did you see me when I was on? I was like, "What's this? What is it?" I've had that many comments saying. It's really cool if it would show up. Look at that.
Yeah, no, he messaged me going, "What about the little red blob? Did you take that off?"
Yeah, I was there trying to pull at it for ages, thinking, "What's that little red blob for?"
You see, you will migrate up into a bigger one soon, Simon. You'll go to the haberdashery section and get one for like £2.
My little penknife is feeling all kind of.
It needs a rest. That penknife.
Okay.
Bear Grylls
So
is
we are showing Solar Busca Tarot by Lo Scarabeo, which is now available in pocket version.
I'm really happy to have this in pocket version.
I like their pocket versions. They did it with Nicoletta Ciccoli in exactly the same box, you know, the linen box, really nice, 2-part, sturdy. That was the original one they used to do. But
there's only 2 that I really like buying minis from, and that's Solar Busca and US Games. You know, I'm going to give Hey House the benefit of the doubt at the moment because they've only really just started it. Llewellyn minis, I'm never buying them again.
No, Everyday Witch. That was like, what? Well,
the Dark Order and the Mystic Manga. I just feel for £15. Great. And these are what? These are the same, 15 quid.
Yeah.
£15, and you still get your booklet, you still get a proper box.
Yeah, really sturdy.
And the cards are of a good quality standard.
Yeah.
In fact, some of the mini decks on for Lo Scarabeo, the quality is better than the tuck boxes.
This is quite cool. Now I've got the hang of it, how you do it. Instead of just trying to dig it in, it actually, you slide it along, don't you, with the red blob on the top.
It's not tarot if you can't knock on the box.
No, you've got to do the knock test, the all important knock test. So I was just saying to Cheryl as well before I came on, I don't have the full size version of Solar Busca by Lo Scarabeo, but I do have this one, which is quite large, but I believe the others was even larger, you were saying. Yeah. And this is by Giuliano Berti, isn't it? It puts these handwritten little letters in, you know, and signs them. Yeah, the Berti deck in these gold army. So I have got a full version, and that's why I didn't buy the Lo Scarabeo mass market one. And it's on the shelf up there. But yeah, they're really nice. These are the backs.
Nice little white book.
Yeah.
At my age, I need that blown up.
I say that's quite.
Even with my glasses.
Yeah, but that's where you trust the.
Books. They always go into the detail. They always describe who's in the card. It's very rarely completely generic.
Yeah.
It's hitting my eyes. That I need a magnifying glass.
But just to give you an idea of size, let's pop this. That's the size of the pocket edition from Lo Scarabeo. So it's not a bad size, I don't think. The artwork is quite rich in colour.
A US Games mini.
Yeah, in a tin.
Yeah.
I've got my tins.
Oh no, we're having to put it in the envelopes.
Oh, the tin's here. Bear with. I've got my wild unknowns in front, but now they're dropping on floor. We'll have a look at Zillick Tarot as a comparison. They're bigger, aren't they? US Games. This is a US Games mini. You can see there's quite a difference there. So if you like tin size, it's smaller than a tin size. But then I think some of the tins vary. I can't remember which one it was. Was it Universal? Was a little bit bigger.
Yeah. But it's if you've got the Nicola Ciccoli, I can't even speak. The Nicoletta Ciccoli mini, it's the same size as that.
Yeah.
I like the cardstock on Lo Scarabeo's minis.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I mean, I've never read with a Solar Busca. Have you?
I
Have you?
That's why when that history of art book, I was really gutted that it was just random cards rather than having, say, like a full major card in the back of it.
Yeah.
But I prefer the Solar Busker over Visconti.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I really appreciate it for its kind of like its place in history, and particularly because we know that Pamela Corner-Smith drew inspiration
from this.
Yeah,
I mean, you see it all over, don't you? In like some of the darker decks, like Terra Volatile.
Yeah, gorgeous.
But I think
it's done a really good job.
Regardless of RWS or Thoth, I think it does tell its own story.
Yeah.
It's pretty graphic in some places where you go, brutal.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think that's cool.
I mean, even the pips, they're not, like in Visconti, it's pips, isn't it? It's like more Marseille than pips in the Solar Busker are lovely, I think.
Because it was a game, wasn't it? So with a game, it's like playing cards in it. You have your pips.
Yeah. But if you ever complain about the Three of Swords again, just get the Solar Busker. Everyone's going,
oh, I can't answer about corner riffle shuffle.
Yeah, I can riffle shuffle minis.
Can you?
Yeah, but I've only got little hands. I think if you've got larger hands, it might be. But look, that's one of my favourite Three of Swords. Yeah. I kind of understand why Pamela didn't want to do. Why Pamela changed it to a heart.
Yeah, the Game of Saturn. That's a huge book. I bought that. You can actually, you can have it print on demand, can't you? I forgot what's the name of the company that does it. And I think I only paid something like £10 or something.
Lulu?
It's a huge book.
Is it
Who?
Lulu?
Lulu. Yeah, that's it. US Games minis I could deal with. Yeah. Right, so
next one.
Which one are you most excited about? Are we going to go in order that we've already said, or are we going to choose at random?
No, let's go in the order because it's actually quite a nice order, isn't it?
I have to wait quite a bit then to get to the one. Last time you was like, I knew you'd open that. I deliberately didn't open a deck this time, but one last night I kept looking at it thinking, I want to open that. I really want to open it.
I'll pick up a few of them, but I haven't looked through them. Only one of them because I was taking pictures for it, but I haven't looked or gone deep into it. Right.
Oh, Scarlet Imprint. Yes, Scarlet Imprint is one as well. There's Lulu and the Scarlet Imprint where you can do your print on demand books, which is cool.
Right. I haven't really heard many people talk about this one.
No. We're looking. The Way Seekers Tarot. Anybody got this yet? So I know in some countries they get, obviously, US games release a lot earlier than here. And I'd seen the images a while ago. And then we spoke about it, didn't we? Was it last month afterwards? You said, Way Seekers is coming anytime. You didn't know if it was going to come.
Yeah, no, when US, was it actually a few months ago? I said about this one. It was because I was like, look what's coming from US games. And there was this one, and then there was another one that they'd announced that we are reviewing tonight because you got really excited about that one.
Yeah. I think that's just a host toll for hosts like you, Simon. A host toll? I'm not sure what that means, but on my Oneness Emporium wish list, a few people not seen it or heard of it yet, so that's cool. Chris says, I don't have it, but the art reminds me.
But I don't think you will. On them pictures there, they're just generic stock images. It does actually look beautiful.
Yeah. So it says, the Wayseeker's Tarot artfully pays homage to classic tarot traditions, including the simplicity of Marseille and the rich symbolism of Smith-Waite. Powerful figures in the majors and the court cards take their inspiration from Greco-Roman mythology and offer bold new perspectives for the way seeker. And then it says each hand-drawn illustration in this 78 card deck is enlivened with dual tone color accents. And there's a 60-page guidebook. So let's
the box is gorgeous. It's like it's got that embossed gloss.
Yeah. Oh, I love the little.
It's like matte.
Well, oh yeah, that's nice. And you don't really get to appreciate it with the cellophane on, do you? It's only after you've broken that seal. Yeah, I don't know if it's picking up here. That kind of, do they call it spot gloss or something like that when it's on top of a matte background? But really, really, look at that on this. Oh, that way, everything's opposite.
Yeah,
it's even on the sides, it's really nice.
I like the fact that
new design.
A lot of the boxes, a lot of the tarot coming out, they're all coming in very big boxes with very big books, and sometimes you just don't need it. I think that, I think they're trying to show you that this deck is all you need. You don't need all the bells and whistles.
I love this purple and black tone. Really nice. I see what Chris means as well about the kind of similarity with gone out my head. Fyodor Pavlov's deck. And that's quite an expensive deck. So this might be an option if you like that kind of art style. Then I love the backs. Look at the backs. That's fantastic.
So it feels like the old US Games cardstock. I was hoping that they'd start doing everything in that beautiful linen they've been using.
Yeah, they might do. If they I suppose if they get a lot of positive feedback about it, then it might become their standard. But I like US Games cardstock anyway, even before the linen. It's one of the better quality ones, isn't it? So yeah, these are the backs, which are really nice.
I think if you like Fyodor Pavlov though, and that style and that art, you're gonna love this.
Is it glossy cardstock? No, it's matte cardstock. There is a sheen, but it's matte. It's not gloss. And even though we're just showing a few cards, there will be obviously full walkthroughs over the next couple of weeks. Oh, I love the High Priestess. Look at her.
Oh, look at that, Lovers.
Oh, that's nice. I like the colours. They're quite rich, aren't they? That purple against the blue is really lovely. Yeah, the Lovers. Wow.
While I've been ill, I've just read so much Greek mythology, like you do.
As you do, yeah.
So there.
Oh, Hermit.
The lion. It just reminds me of Circe. I don't think that is Circe. I'll have to read the book though. For power instead of strength.
Oh, this devil. Now, this card is the one that I have seen, and I just look how powerful that is. Seeing the devil from behind. We don't usually get that that kind of viewpoint, do we? Oh, and I love the star.
Yeah, the god overlooking the city. I've got you all.
Hi, Dee. Nice to see you. Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, the world is lovely.
Now, I believe it is a bit more pippy because it does some Marseille traditions, but I don't think it's too pippy where you struggle to read it.
Yeah, it's pippy, but it's scenic as well. you know.
Yeah.
So, like for instance,
like the Tree of Wands, you still get the RWS from that, but you could read it as a Marseille.
And look at that, you know.
I like that. That's dual purpose. Yeah, 10 of Wands.
Quartz are colour themed. As you can see here, the wands have this fiery orange backgrounds, which is pretty cool. Oh, Ace is beautiful. And again, you know, very RWS there for the Two of Cups.
I get really conscious of showing all the cards.
10 of Cups. I mean,
you still get the RWS off that, don't you?
Exactly, yeah. I like this. I really like this.
Oh, look at that 2 of Swords. That's nice.
Yeah, and the 8, she's imprisoned again behind the swords. The 10 of Swords is very. So I think.
Do you like the core?
Yeah, the colours. These have purple. Look at that, the purple background behind the court. They have a feeling of tattoo art. Yeah.
So they are element based.
Chris said he would. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a pip deck. If this is a pip, so is the Morgan Greer.
Yes, no, some of them are quite pippy.
Yeah.
But it's like 6 of Cups.
But
it's a pip. It's pip, isn't it? But I still think there's enough in one to tell you what they are.
Yeah, I like the 5.
Over.
The 5 has this wilting flower. The 6 is very RWS. You got the balance of the scales, the outstretched hands receiving coins. So I like that. That's got a really nice feel to it. It feels like a really quality.
And the guidebook gives you the traditional associations and then the applied interpretation. So say like the star, it says gifts of the spirits, inspiration, alignment with divine love. And then the implied interpretation, the connection with the higher self is now very strong. It becomes almost impossible to choose a lesser path.
Yeah. And it tells a story as well, because it's the way seeker. It will say, like, you get to the death card, it will, before you get that traditional and applied, as Cheryl mentioned, the seeker now realizes that choosing to serve the king or the church is irrelevant. There are 2 paths to the same destination. And then it goes on. So it gives you a bit of a story as well of the seeker.
Melvin's come to say hello.
Hello, Melvin.
The rest of it.
Melvin. Oh, it's quality. It's really quality.
Gorgeous.
Do, do, do. Hello,
right.
Cat.
Melvin, they're waiting for you to say hello.
Beautiful witchy cat. I wish my cat was that behaved. The other 2
aren't.
That's a cool name.
He's very old. And we rescued him. And we were going to call him Simba. And then he meowed. And we were like, yeah, no, that's not a Simba. That's a Melvin. And it's kind of stuck.
Billy says hi to Melvin.
Go on, Melvin. Give your best luck. He's
Melvin.
like, yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah, that's the thing with cats. You just can't get them to perform like you can a dog.
Hello,
They do it when they want to do it.
Thank you.
Gorgeous cat.
I didn't even hear him climb up there. I just looked at my camera and went, oh, there's a cat.
Now, right. I'm intrigued about the next one.
Yeah, this isn't normally a creator that I would get a deck from. Now I know he's very, very popular, but usually he's not for me. It's too in your face, some of it, and also quite similar from deck to deck.
Yeah, I got 2 decks, which is the Gilded Tarot, which is the kind of one that everybody starts off with, and then what's the one about dreams? Is it just called Tarot Dreams or something like that? Yeah, and then I stopped because I thought, well, they're quite samey now. However, there was 2 versions of this, wasn't there?
Yeah, the brightly coloured one, which came out 2 months ago, and then this finally arrived. I think it was last week.
So, Mystic Palette Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti.
These,
but I'm intrigued to see it.
These are like the old style Llewellyn boxes.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. I just noticed that.
Yeah. Because we've all got so used to Llewellyn's with the big book and everything. The big kit does come, but I always think that Cheryl Marchetti's books, I'm just going to say, are a pile of poo.
Are they? Right.
The books that usually come with the Cheryl Marchetti decks, they're just because he knows he's not a book writer. Like Gilded Royale and that, it was Barbara Mort that wrote the book, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why split royalties when you have to?
And so some of his decks are released independently, and some of them make it to mass. So there was one called Encore a few years ago. It had bright metallic red gilding. First time I saw metallic red gilding, actually. But it was indie, and it was too much. So
you can actually get it was released in France, mass market, and you can get the French version on Amazon.
Right. So this is by Llewellyn. This deck, sorry.
Open the front door, bear with me.
That's all right. I'll read this while you go. Vintage Vision by Cheryl Marchetti. This deck-only edition of renowned tarot artist Cheryl Marchetti, Transcendent Mystic Palette. God, I can't speak. Transcendent Mystic Palette Tarot bathes his intricately detailed designs in a warm amber glow. Shades of sepia and rose recall a golden era of fortune-telling with all of its old-world charm, while Cheryl's whimsical and surreal scenes speak of brighter futures. Grounded in Rider-Waite-Smith tradition, this deck will serve as a launch pad for your intuition and creative visualization. And it's really weird. So it's like Cheryl said, like, you remember the big old boxes?
Yeah, these were the boxes that came after the tuck boxes. Remember the huge tuck boxes? But also these, when they were doing the cards on their own, and then they had they had a kit version. They also had a tuck, just a deck version with a little white book, like Legend of the Ethereum and Sacred Circle. You could get the kit, or you could get just the deck.
You could actually open it up and lay it flat, can't you? It's one of those that's just been kind of folded in certain ways. I've got an extra card. Yeah.
You will have?
So I've got the deck like that, and then I've got an card extra.
Yeah, there's 2 Nine of Swords.
Okay.
See, I have looked at the Mystic palette, and I think I prefer this colourway.
Yeah, I like it. They're large cards, aren't they?
They are big cards, but they are nice cards. I think they're quite a nice card stock. They're nice and smooth. They're matte.
Yeah.
Like I say, the one that puts me off
Cheryl
Marchetti's decks is the colour.
Yeah, these are the backs, which are nice.
But
okay, is what, sorry?
If you compare the size to the RWS.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's taller and wider. I do like his falls. He tends to do his falls very similar, doesn't he?
I like the fact there's a nod there to the Marseille He's holding the Marseille card in his hand.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It's the side eyes there. It's like,
He does that in a lot
do you
of his
mind?
decks, doesn't he?
It's like, do you mind? I'm posing here.
That looks like Rowetta at the Happy Mondays.
Rowetta. Gosh, yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah, she'll kill me for saying that.
I saw Loretta live.
I used to be Rowetta's dancer.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we fell out. And
Oh.
it was over nothing.
Yeah.
It was the 90s.
Rowetta... before X Factor.
Yeah, before X Factor. It was Happy Mondays had just broke up. Rowetta went through a bit of a spiral. And she was drunk on stage.
Oh, wow.
And she was looking for a new record label, and the record labels wouldn't sign her because they wanted her to get sober, which is fair enough. Yeah. She's wrote this book, so I got offered a record deal, and I was going, I can't sing. Yeah, but you can dance. No, but I can't sing. I'll take your money, though. I took the free trips to London.
The death card as well.
That's gorgeous.
I love the Hermit. Yeah, love it in this deck.
This muted deck works so much better than the right ones. It's giving like his art a totally different energy.
Yeah.
Well, that deck is great. I love the fact that on some of them they're holding cards.
Yeah, cool.
You see that? She's got the death card.
See, I'm really glad because I don't know if I would have bought this. And now I've got it, I'm like, actually, this is really nice. The quality, it just feels like really high quality, doesn't it?
I did have the eye on this. And I think this will appeal to more people than the full colour, even though the full colour one comes with the book. But let me tell you, the book's not with.
Chris has put, damn you too, I think I want this now. Carla says, it's a Carnival.
All right, Chris, we are just fulfilling our public duty. Me and Simon decided we are not enablers. We are fulfilling our public duty.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? The last two times as well, people have said, thanks for showing that, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's why that's how I discovered this community, was by looking up decks to see if I wanted them or not. And I think the more that I didn't buy by doing that than I did. So yeah. The whole enabling thing, I just think, well, actually, nobody can make me buy something.
Yeah, you do it out of your own choice and volition, don't you? That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow, this deck.
Oh, I like that 3 of Cups.
Yeah, the mermaids.
Yeah.
It's an interesting take on the 2 of Swords.
Yeah, no.
Look at the 3. It's a tattoo.
Oh. I really like the cardstock on this. I think they've gone for that matte because it's meant to be muted, haven't they?
Yeah.
Look at that 2 of Pentacles.
Oh,
she's juggling with her feet.
So what's the difference then between the 2? Do you say the 9s? So we choose between a male or a female, I take it?
Yeah, I think so. I've just skipped over it, yeah. I think I prefer the female, though they are both beautiful.
Yeah. I wonder why just that one card. I'll put them both in for now and decide later. I'll just show a couple more.
That's a new take for a Marchetti Skull. No, I like this.
No pressure. Looking forward to the walkthrough on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandra, right, definitely getting this. I've just noticed the Saturn in Libra on the Three of Swords.
So I like that. I like the fact it's not glossy. I like the fact it's all toned down a bit and it's in them sepia muted tones.
Yeah, nice. I'm just a bit perplexed by the box.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks of Llewellyn as having high standard in boxes, but when they come out of them big boxes with the guidebooks, it's always pretty pants.
Yeah,
it does. In another way, though, it gives me that like a warm glow of nostalgia. You know, but like when these boxes get old, like if I look at my Legends of Arthurian, I'm always scared to pick it up. And I can't put my book decks in bags because I just forget what they are. If I don't see it.
Yeah. All right. Next one then. Now this one I'm really interested. So it's 40 years of Wee Moon tarot journals, or Wee Moon journals, I should say.
Date books.
And calendars. Date books. Yeah. So because it's the 40-year anniversary, they brought out the Wee Moon tarot. So again, now am I right in thinking that Wee Moon use existing artwork anyway from
existing artwork from female artists from all over the world over the 40 years that Wee Moon has existed? So it's a piece of history as well. I think
we might see.
I looked at this. I know a lot of people have already got it, but I haven't looked through it.
Because I think I remember seeing one card that's like, I think it's in the Star Tarot. So I think they've obviously, and I think I remember picking up in Glastonbury a Wee Moon date book and looking through and seeing art from tarot decks anyway.
Yeah.
So Mother Tongue.
Familiar faces, should we say?
Yeah. Check out our website for information on everything we offer. It doesn't say anything about it on the back, just about them. And then it just says featuring.
They've just started distributing through an English distributor.
Yeah, so you get quite a chunky book, really, which has got all it's glossy, got all the cards in there. It tells you about it.
About this is the fact it came wrapped in no plastic, no nothing. Now I know that can be a bit risky sometimes for transport.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know
ecological standpoint.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd perhaps.
I did.
Yeah,
someone has bought this and emailed me asking me why I'd sent them a used deck. No, this is how it comes.
Yeah.
It's the first Wee Moon.
These are the backs. Then it tells you about Mother Inc., which is the company, and the date books, Wee Moon date books, best-selling astrological moon calendar. So when I saw this, I didn't know it was a thing until you mentioned it. You get a blank card. Okay.
Does the book tell you?
Quite wide, aren't they? They're like an oracle size.
Yeah, but the book will tell you who's done what each piece of art.
Yeah, it does under the image.
I've just seen the Fool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So it's got a silky matte finish. They're not glossy. And it tells you which edition it's from on the card. So This is from 1996.
It's got keywords as well. Yeah. That feels cool.
Yeah.
A little bit slippy. And I suppose you can kind of start guessing where, where they're from, what time period, just by the style of the art.
Yeah. 2001. Oh, I mean, this is such a iconic image. Chris, you'll know instantly where this is from. Those soul cards, Deborah Croft Chapin, 2000. I can't believe that this is 24 years old already.
What does the writing say in the back? It's copyright Chris. I think that's lets the back down, but I think this is.
I've gone upside down now.
Yeah, I think this is a piece of tarot history, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of what you're buying. The Hermit. The Hermit or the Crone?
Yeah, so this image is quite a famous image.
Is that the Star?
That's Death.
Yeah, no, is that from the Star?
Sorry. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I thought it was asked if it was the Star card.
I like that one.
Yeah.
The wild card.
Do you always keep turning in different directions?
Yeah. No. So it wasn't me. I thought I'd put them down and pick them up.
They're all color coded, each of the suits. So, and it's the elements, isn't it? So we have like one of fire.
That's a big no for me. Now I know some people don't mind it, but it's what put me off the Muse tarot when a card all of a sudden goes landscape.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant using the elements. I was like,
yeah, no, like it's all portrait and then one of them's landscape. Pick a side, people.
Malamia, what have you done? I love this image.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a bit thrown with the upside downness.
Yeah, it's each suit changes direction, doesn't it? Well, I'm putting them right.
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, am I in the southern hemisphere now? That's cute. That one of Earth.
Oh, some of these are just beautiful, aren't they?
So there's another one. It's portrait there just because of the way the writing is, but the picture should be there.
Yeah. Another Deborah Croft Chapin.
Do you like the Pentacles? Earth, Amazon, Daughter, the witches are back.
Do you recognise this one? Alan Lorenzi Prince, 2013. Spider Woman.
When you're looking through it, you do get that feeling of familiarity.
Yeah.
So it feels like a couple of old friends are popping in. Because you're looking at it going, yeah, no, it's really familiar. And then you realise, of course it is. You've probably got half the decks in your cupboard.
Oh, look at that.
It feels very much like the date books and the, it's very in keeping with Wee Moon's style, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. No, good job. I like it. Yeah, I wonder why they have put the copyright like that on the back. I mean, it's not reversible anyway, because you can see by the moon cycle.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's to protect yourselves, but copyright people who copy it aren't going to care. They'll just take the copyright off.
Yeah. So nice 2-part box as well.
It's not a cheap deck.
Is it not?
It's £49.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, shall we sing the song for the next one?
I don't know, but there is something strange in the neighbourhood.
Who are you going to call, Cheryl?
Ghostbusters!
Busting makes you feel good.
Oh my God, that's just tickled me.
Oh my God. And again, talking about 40 years, this film is 40 years this year. Because I'm sure it was 1984. Because I was 13. And I remember going to see it at the cinema with some school friends. Yeah, 1984 was the year my mum remarried. I can remember. So that's 40 years, gosh, since this film. It's obviously by Titan Books. Cheryl said to me last week, she went, "Oh, Ghostbusters Tarot should be arriving this week." And I was like, "That's got to be a Titan Books deck."
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah."
He said it's fully illustrated, but I don't know.
Well, that's gone down well. People are like, "Ghostbusters what?"
Ghostbusters.
Yay.
Elspeth has got the Ghostbusters tarot on here. Yeah, I went to see the movie. What was it when it came out? A couple of months ago? I loved it.
Is it a remake of the first?
No,
different story?
Yeah, it brings the old cast back in because they all have to save the fire station. But I don't want to give you
right.
It's brilliant, but there's one part where actually in the script they weave in the song into the script.
Midnight Unicorn says, "Please, no pips. It is a fully illustrated deck."
It says fully illustrated. So
yeah. We're taking them at their word.
Fully illustrated to us is not fully illustrated as to them. Let me see.
There it is, look.
I've just looked at the tips.
Yeah, 128-page guidebook and fully illustrated. Nice, hard 2-part box. Again, it's got that spot gloss on that, which is really, really nice. Again, lots of two-tone purples. I'm digging the purples at the minute.
Yeah.
On decks.
Simon season. Yes, yeah.
Oh, we've got
hold your breath on that one.
What's that?
Hold your breath. Go, while Titan Books actually heard our voices if it really is fully illustrated.
Chris is saying, I wonder if it'll be semi-pip.
Well,
quite a chunky deck, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Titan Books are quite chunky. Titan and Insight editions.
Exactly the same size as a standard tarot. Oh, that's where he goes hopping across the road, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, yeah, this film. It wasn't that long ago I watched it again because they all got uploaded to Netflix, and it hasn't aged well because there's a lot of really kind of corny, cheesy sexism and. You know, when he's doing that thing.
Maybe just look at it and so from the age it's from.
Yeah.
You know, like you're trying to cancel stuff and you go, yeah, but it's from that age. So if you watch it with that in mind, I love that High Priestess.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Ooh.
And look at her. We've got Sigourney Weaver. That's when she was taken over and she became the gatekeeper.
The cardstock's actually really nice. It feels really
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lovely soft matte finish.
Yeah,
really
like
nice.
It's felt like a bit cardboardy and papery.
Is it? It must be for both films, both movies, rather than just Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Oh, the chariot. Love that.
Ghouls of New York City. Yes. Characters from the classic movies. So Ghostbusters 1 and 2. The fridge.
Yeah.
What was it? Zool. Love the
I mean,
strength
it's
card.
a fandom deck, isn't it? You know, it's one of those that you don't even love it or you hate it.
Yeah. Oh, we got the blob.
It's actually, you know, it's making me laugh because it's just memories, teenage memories.
Yeah, exactly that. Oh, what was it? Stay Puffed, wasn't it? The Stay Puffed.
Yeah, they're still in the new movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what was you thinking? What was in your mind? The Stay Puffed dude.
Because you're going to think they're really cute and cuddly, aren't they? And then they're just little shits.
Yeah. Oh, that's where when all the spirits are released, and one goes up into the exhaust of a New York taxi, and the taxi driver turns into a ghoul. This is quite fun.
Simon, you're frozen.
Have I?
Yeah. Is anyone else? Oh, it went off for me. The screens went blank.
Oh, did it? You're showing frozen on mine, but not on this. But oh, now you was frozen on mine, but
yeah, but the screens went blank here. I don't know if it did that for everyone else. So some of the pips are pips, and some of them are illustrated.
Yeah, so like the three of traps.
You know, for the 8 of Wands, what you want?
Yeah. Whereas the 5 is where the police car is going into when the road splits.
The King of Traps. And there's humour in it. Well, how could you do a Ghostbusters deck with no humour?
I was going to say, it's true to the film then, isn't it, as well? Look at that. That's in the library, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the sweet lady turns into that that demon.
Do you like the
catching it in the beam? That's cool. Really nice cardstock.
So pentacles are called marshmallows.
I've done streams. Don't cross the stream.
It is a really nice soft card.
That's the scene right at the beginning where he's doing those tests. He's holding up cards and he keeps shocking him, even though he'll get them right. And because he fancies her, she'll get them wrong. And he'll say, "Yeah, correct. Well done."
Yeah.
The marshmallow. Yeah, really good. I'm impressed. Oh, look at that. Mine ends with the 10 of marshmallows. Are they caught before
the cards at the beginning?
Oh, yeah. I want to have a look at the tower to see if it was her tower block. Where's the tower?
Yeah, the tower's cool. It's electrified.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Ghostbusters. This is semi-pip.
Yeah, you can't really... I mean, it has improved. You know, for Titan and Insight, it's still an improvement on what it usually is.
Yeah. But there are, but most of them aren't. Ooh.
Yeah, I just don't think they understand what Pip is, to be honest. To them, that will be fully illustrated.
Don't cross the streams, exactly.
And Titan are the same. Insight is for America and Titan is the European license. because you'll find that some of the Insight editions that you can't aren't meant to be legally here for sale because it's different. Insight have got the license for the States and not the Americas, and Titan have the license for here.
I've just seen Chris's. Where is it? Look at Simon being a total Ghostbusters fanboy.
They did do a good job on the Buffy, and if they'd have kept to that standard, then
yeah.
But I think some of it's lazy because you've got to remember Titan is about fandom. They don't necessarily understand tarot, but they understand fan merchandise.
In fact, it says on it something about not to add to your tarot collection, but to add to your Ghostbusters collection. Where is it? It says featuring original illustrations of all your favorite characters from the classic movies. This official tarot set and guide is a unique addition to your Ghostbusters collection.
And that's what that's all for.
That's how they're marketing it.
They started doing these when, like, a lot of the book clubs that were doing young adult books and fantasy books, like the Fairy Loot and Illumicrate and all that, and it became fandom stuff. And that's what coming out when the rise of popularity in that, because Fairy Loot and Illumicrate used to put tarot cards in with the books because it was all about fairies and fantasies and witches and mythology.
Yeah. Moran says, yeah, to be honest, I still brought the Supernatural deck because I'm a fan of the series. Yeah. I was the same with Golden Girls back in lockdown when that came out. I loved anytime I'm feeling a bit down, I'll put an episode of Golden Girls on and instantly lifted.
No.
Yeah. And Dorothy's looks.
Just withered.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought like the Titan one of the Necronom, but I still prefer my Llewellyn one. And both because I'm I like H.P. Lovecraft.
This next deck is the one I'm most excited about.
Really nice books. Really nice books. Forget the tarot decks. Go to Titan for your books. Right, this one. I know you're excited about this one. I've been dying to open.
This is the one that I was looking at last night thinking, I might just open it. But I decided not to. I decided to wait.
Yeah.
But the deck we're looking at next is old style tarot. Yeah, so ever since I first saw this, it reminds me a little bit of the deck that's debatable as to whether it's AI or not. You know, this one in terms of kind of like,
it
kind of reminds me. It's what, sorry?
Not curated art.
Well, they said so. So we have to take their word for it. But there are people who are like, no, it's definitely AI.
You have to see if it's got this.
They said that they designed it and then put it through like an AI filter to improve on it. But they said it's the original artwork.
Yeah.
Satan was tempted by Satan.
I've been doing it on bloody Photoshop forever, but I think we should storm their offices.
Teach them about tarot then. I'm an art historian, so Golden. I've actually heard a lot of nice things about Supernatural deck. I never watched the show. No, I didn't. That's one I didn't watch. I watched Medium, and I watched Ghost Whisperer, which was around that time.
Ghost Whisperer, I loved
Supernatural was the two blokes, wasn't it? And Paranormal Investigators, I think.
It is old style tarot.
Yeah. Oh, and it's by US Games.
Nice hard box.
It's going to be good quality.
I'm loving the fact that we're losing tub boxes slowly but surely. Disappearing until you get Llewellyn to do a deck only, and then they go, "Oh, we'll have a tub box."
The design is really nice all the way around.
US
really nice.
You can see that the thought gone into every single deck that they're producing. everything. There's production value in everything. There's, you know, what will suit that deck rather than just making everything the same.
Yeah. It says this charming 79 card deck pays homage to classic European tarot traditions with appealing vintage style illustrations that highlight clear tarot symbolism. Designed to be a working deck, old style tarot appeals to both beginners and those who read intuitively. An extra blank card can be used for further exploration of queries. An extra blank card. I suppose it could be used as a significator. A 104-page illustrated guidebook offers up, right, and reverse meanings, along with advice, warnings, and quick answers for insightful readings. They're all doing this design now as well, aren't they, on the edges rather than the cutout?
I think the box is beautiful. I love that green.
Yeah. Oh, nice big card. So this is the book. Black and white book.
Yeah, so
again, there'll be full walkthroughs.
The upright, the card's advice, reversed, the warning, and a quick answer. Like for judgment, the quick answer, it depends on the question.
A little bit.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than a standard tarot. That's the blank card. So that just says
Gorgeous.
blank card. Yeah, the backs are really nice. Very fitting as well for like a vintage tarot deck. Cardstock is lovely US Games cardstock. Where, you know, US Games, when I do that, I always feel like there's still like something waxy on my fingers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's got that nice, lovely, waxy.
Oh, this is beautiful, Simon.
I knew it would be. Oh, it is stunning. Look at that.
I think it'd be a really easy reader, this as well. You know, sometimes when they go old style, you can sometimes lose the essence of the card.
Yeah. Beautiful, lovely card. Look at the strength.
Strength's beautiful.
And the hermit.
Seen a lot of hermits with the face show.
Yeah.
Lately.
I like the fact as well. Do you notice there's like, there is borders kind of, but some cards just look at that. Like it's been cut, like the old decks, because it's trying to do vintage where it kind of cuts off.
Yeah. That hangman's lovely.
Oh, the devil. Loving this. Loving the vibe of this.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is one that would have worked well on linen as well.
I could see me reading with this a lot, and especially for others. Six of Wands, gorgeous.
Oh, the Knights. Yeah, no, they feel beautiful and they feel very traditional. They do feel traditional.
Yeah, they are. Look at the Two of Cups.
That Three of Cups is beautiful.
Yeah, like here, look how it's like coming into the scene.
It does it with the Five of Cups. So we'll have that Five of Cups.
Yeah, that is really nice, isn't it? Really luscious.
You could almost feel like you're in Florence. Do you know what I mean? It gives you that old school Italian.
Oh, I think this is my favourite so far. Knew it would be. Look at the Two of Swords.
It is beautiful. Yeah, I might keep this one.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. 8 of swords.
Yeah, I just got to that. And then, wait, and the 9.
10 of swords.
Wow.
They're not always getting you from behind your back, you know.
No.
You just come right up and stick it. Yeah, no, this is beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that.
You're itching for a walkthrough, Simon.
This will probably be my first walkthrough. Caroline says, Simon, I love the colour palette. Reminds me of the Llewellyn deck colouring.
I'm not going to lie, I think it's a little bit nicer than the Llewellyn deck.
Could be the next one I get paid. Called.
Yeah, no, it is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
They stabbed him in the front.
Gorgeous colours. It looks so nice. Beautiful art. They stabbed him in the front. Yeah, I just love those backs. They're really nice.
Do you know what? It goes to prove as well that we don't need all the bells and whistles. Like sometimes I think, you know, as consumers, we've become so much more demanding of our tarot publishers. You know, we demand the big books and the big. Sometimes we don't need the big. Like some decks just don't need the big book because the book's just absolutely pants into waste of paper. But you know, in there she get a nice size book. A lot of US Games box decks are about this size now. Like the Aquarian Tarot is about this size, but the book is about that thick.
Going to pre-order now. Is this not out yet then?
No, it's out. I can send it out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've started sending them out.
Oh, cool.
In fact, I've got all my pre-orders are gone, and some more arrived this week. I was like, oh my God, I've got enough for Saturday. I was panicking. I was going, I've got to have this deck.
What do you do with the decks if you aren't keeping them?
Sometimes I put them in the envelopes. Most of the time.
Yeah, of course, the extra cards.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a pile of from the past two spotlights. But I've also got stuff that I need to take pictures of. Like I'm building a room for Ethry Dawn's decks. And I've got to take pictures of all their decks.
Oh, Patsy's got it. I pull this deck out all the time. It's lovely to work with.
It's lovely.
Imagine. Yeah. Cool. We've still got 4 to go.
But, yeah, and because I missed some, didn't I? Because I've been ill, I just didn't put all of them in the box. So we have that one that I didn't put in the box. Universal Vogue Tarot. Zodiac Tarot in a tin.
That's the High Creatrix way. Okay, so
Golden bought now.
Next one.
You might bite the bullet too soon, though, Golden, because we've got some corkers here.
This one I've been excited about as well.
I actually have the indie.
Do you? It's Rockpool, isn't it?
This is the white version. She made this was a printer mistake at printers. So there's 250 of these ones. So I thought that's the one I'm going for because there's less of them.
What was the issue?
They printed it, and it is a beautiful deck. They printed it, and that was meant to be black with black flowers, like white with black flowers. So she sold them off quite cheap, but there was like 250. So it would be nice to compare. I should have put it in order.
Today's arrival. Yes, if you're going to compare.
I've just
I've not heard of it. I don't know how I'd not heard of it, even as an indie deck. I must have been on like I'm not looking at the moment type of thing.
Yeah, or it might just not have been on your radar because it's the style. You might have just
Could have
skimmed
been.
it.
This box. Have you taken the cellophane off yet?
Yeah.
You wait till you feel this box.
Won't take long.
This is luxury.
That's really nice for rock pool.
Yeah.
Rock pool, but because rock pool have the price point's really good. Elspeth got hers this morning, so she's opened it with us.
Yeah, this is it's rose petal, but it's got it almost feels like like Amen aftershave. You probably don't, but that kind of rubbery feel. Luscious.
It's time we're getting all tactile with it.
So this says what's up?
Chris has just said.
Tarotgasmed. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a new word, isn't it? That's it now.
Oh my days!
Everyone's going to be saying it.
God, I'm on medication. You can't do things like that to me. Because now I'm about
Anyway, use this deck as a tool to contemplate what is and dream about what could be. Whatever your creative endeavor, with a woman-led take on traditional tarot, these 80 exquisite Art Nouveau inspired cards will help you reflect on any aspect of life, joyful or painful, meaningful or mundane, in order to tap into your creativity and artistic voice. Violets represent life and fertility, death and remembrance. The Black Violet Tarot reflects this idea of bittersweet dualities, and it will support you to find the light in times of darkness. That's nice.
Yeah, I think the creators had a lot of say in the production of this. Because usually the production, I'm not really a big fan of.
Oh, I like the purple ribbon. A nice flash of colour.
Purple.
The book is also in the same gorgeous.
It's like rose petal without that feeling sticky.
Tell you what, Rockpool I've been bringing out over the last couple of years some really high quality products. I like the silhouette aspect of it.
I can't believe you've not seen this tarot.
Now that is a tarotgasm. Wow. I was like, why a purple ribbon? And I never even thought about. I love the little designs in the box as well. But yeah, it's got this band and it's this beautiful. What was the indie edging?
Just plain black.
Oh well, this is Naomi loves a bit of purple.
Of the rock pearl, and that's the backs of the indie. And the rock pearl is same size, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, same size. Just deep rounded corners.
Oh, this is wow, Rockpool. They're really.
See, I have got a soft spot for black and white decks.
Yeah, this is really nice. Having that flash of purple as a colour as well is. Oh, the cardstock is really nice as well. Yeah.
See, some of their other tarots I haven't really enjoyed just because it's like quite plasticky cardstock. Like when they made it was like that thick plastic one, and then Mythos Tarot I hated. But I was so excited when it arrived, and then I was like, ooh. Because it's gloss, gloss on it, but you feel like the gloss is going to come off.
You know how I said that
that's one of the most recognizable cards out of this deck, I would say, the Hierophant.
Yeah, oh, look at that. You know, I said that the old style tarot was my favourite so far.
That's what I said. Don't speak too soon.
This is just gorgeous. Look at the moon.
I mean, it's one of my favourite deck cards. And it's a really nice deck to work with, you know, because there's not a lot of clutter going on. It's just like patience. I know, like, she hasn't got one foot in the water and all that, but you know, it's that patience and persistence. Is that Medusa?
Oh, this is why we've got the extra cards. So after the world, we have Ghost. And we have Coven. Love the Coven.
Coven's great.
This, I love it. The quality. Do you know what? When I first started making content, I never would have thought a mass market, we would get to the point where mass market decks would rival independently produced. If I open this, I would have thought this is an indie deck.
The thing is that indie creators, there weren't that many indie creators. We have had an implosion of them over the past 10 years, where it became, you know, they could charge really big prices, but you know, tarot, there was a stronghold, wasn't there, of a certain few publishers.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I get again, you know, it's a female centric deck. It says it's female centric. There are no males in it, but it doesn't take away from
it's not like the adventure tarot, is it? You know, where it basically tells
told us where to go. And it's fine, you know, because
I think it feels quite witchy to me, this deck.
Yeah.
Like old school witch. And it's into perspective, isn't it?
Wands. Yeah.
The Knight of Wands.
Got the Four of Cups.
Yeah, I might keep the mass market version as well as the indie. It feels really nice.
It does. That luxury. Really, really luxury. Is it expensive? I'd imagine it.
$23.99.
God, that's really good for the quality of this.
Really good prices. I mean, Rockpool are annoying me a bit because they're just churning out so many Oracle decks. Between them and Hay House, with the amount of Oracle decks that are coming out. I get it. A lot of people buy them. They're cheap and easy to buy and produce, but
yeah. Where's the book? Where have I put the book?
I think the problem is that during COVID, I mean, tarot sales just went ridiculous, didn't they? And they were just churning out, and I think they speeded up some releases just to get them out. I'm still
can't find the book. How can I lose the book? Oh, it's underneath the box. This is a really chunky book as well.
I told you from the 1970s now, Simon. Where's my glasses? I did it the other day. I said it on the phone to someone, and I was going, I can't find my phone. I was talking to them on the phone, and they're going, oh my God, where do you think it could be?
What's the name of the deck again? It's Black Violet Tarot.
I love this.
And it's gorgeous. Absolutely.
Indie version. The only thing I don't like is the purple gilding. I think it adds a bit.
You don't like?
No, I think it adds. Maybe it's because I'm so used to this, and I think this is a really classy deck. And I think they should have gone with black gilding.
Right.
If it was for me.
I'm biased because
yeah, you like purple. But I just think it would have looked really nice in a black metallic pearl.
Oh, Scarlett says, I'm curious about Under the Oak Tarot by those Scarlett. I think Sandra mentioned
it's not arrived in the country yet, that's why.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. It was meant to be released on the 25th of May, and it's not even in the country yet because they changed all the custom rules. So there's a lot of stuff that is just sat in customs that we can't get through. So
yeah, gold witchy in the best way. Where are my glasses? They're around my neck.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. What have I come in this room for? And I bullet journal at work because if it doesn't go in my bullet journal, it ain't going to get done.
Yeah, if I don't write a list of what I need to do.
Yeah. Right. So now we went a bit out of kilter. So it's up to you what you want to do next. They're all Oracle decks, aren't they?
Should we do Sherwood first and then do the next two together?
Yeah. So Sherwood isn't wrapped. It's just got this little...
both different decks, but they'll match together because I've got some news that goes with them as well.
So Sherwood Oracle. I think this came out ironically earlier in the States, even though Sherwood is, well, I'm in Sherwood. It's like 1 mile that way till you get to the town of Sherwood. And yeah, it's just got a little sticker on the side, don't it, that seals it shut. Doesn't have any wrapping or anything.
Box. Open it up. I mean, that's a chunky book, that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you're going to get a chunky book, aren't you, with John Matthews? I mean, John and Kathleen Matthews, brilliant couple, and he's worked with Mort Ryan, who is behind Wildwood and Greenwood.
I don't think they'll ever release Greenwood, you know.
I can't see it.
I don't think they'll ever do it. I know they keep saying that they will, but I don't think they will. I think they like the fact that it's so sought after, and so because it cements their reputation, doesn't it? If you think about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they're not, then they should allow Chester's art to be out there because she put it out there, and they're putting restrictions on to try and stop me from using it. Saying,
Chester wants it out.
Yeah, so just let that happen.
Oh, I don't like it when oracles come with these journey maps. I get confused. Yeah, full poster. Well,
Sherwood Forest. Big up Sherwood Forest. And Major Oak in the middle.
Here is the sheriff. Yes. Here's Green Man and Green Lady. In Hearn's Cave, here is Hearn. In Hearn's Cave, funny enough. John Barleycorn's field. Here is where he is cut down and rises again.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because it feels almost like like they did it with the Camelot Oracle. John Matthews, I could not work with that Oracle, even though it was beautiful.
There's two different art styles. So the cards that are on that map are these cards that have like the trees and the places. So they have these illustrations, which you can use. And then you've got your fully illustrated card. So it says, welcome to Sherwood. And many one sings of grass, and many one sings of corn, and many one sings of Robin Hood, kens little where he was born. This is very local for me. This is very Nottingham.
Cardstock's really nice, though.
Yeah, I've not heard of Sterling Ethos.
Sterling Ethos did. Oh God, I can never remember what they did, but you will have one of the decks.
Talk. I'm surprised there haven't been more Robin Hood type. Alan Adale.
Oh, I'm throwing it everywhere.
David of Doncaster. The Ranger.
Artwork.
The artwork's really nice. Very
Do you know what,
detailed,
pair,
isn't it?
you know, if you pair your decks, this would pair well with Okash and Fawn.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the detail in the artwork. It's exquisite. Oh, Wayland the Smith.
Lady, beautiful.
And Mark Ryan actually was in Robin of Sherwood, the TV program. And when you walk around Sherwood Forest, the different woodland walks you can take, and one is Greenwood and the other is Wildwood, which is the names that he chose for the decks. Love these. Yeah, and then you get these place cards. So you've got like Major Oak, and then you've got Maid Marian's Tower, Nottingham Castle, which I can just see from my window. Doesn't look like that, but you know, it did once.
I just want to know what the poster's about. That's what I'm. That's all that's in my head. What was the poster for?
Don't know, because they replicate those cards.
That are already on the poster. Is a kind of RPG.
Let's see.
It's beautiful.
Sherwood Oracle. Let's have a look.
Elspeth got this one this morning as well.
Oh, and the great thing is, you know, you've got the story of Robin Hood as well. Who was Robin Hood? And then you get the story of Robin Hood. So you get about the legend as well.
Place cards, the place cards and the map on page 182.
Right.
So you have to go all the way.
The important part of the Sherwood Oracle is the presence of the forest itself. It is both the actual place and its mythical counterpart, which extends far beyond the borders of even our most generous imaginings. Yeah, well, Sherwood Forest, now, if I was to go there, I took Sandra last year, it's about 45 minutes to an hour's drive to get Sherwood Forest. But way back when, Sherwood Forest came all the way here. So when you think of deforestation, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, to build cities and towns. We have two left.
9 of the character cards from the desk, lay them out, and in the order they were selected on the 9 places shown on the map, beginning at the centre and then following round in a circle, start at the north. Each of the places represents states of being and human associations. So it changes the meaning of each card and that's where it's placed. Yeah, so they did that with Camelot. I mean, but the Camelot Oracle was so complex.
Was it?
I was just like, I give up. It was beautiful.
I don't want complexity with Oracle.
No.
I like simple images. So
this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Would I use it very often? Probably not. Just because of the complexity of it.
And for me,
sometimes you can be too.
I want it for the artwork, but also as part of a collection of John Matthews and you know the whole group, and it fits with Greenwood, Wildwood, and this area.
Yeah, no, matches perfectly, and all those other. It fits quite. It's quite earthy. It feels. So if you didn't have them decks, and you did have something like Okash and Thorn, or even Thistledown, it would go quite well if you wanted to add some human elements into it.
It has. It used to have a Latin name. I can't remember what it is now. It's gone out of my head, but it meant City of Caves because we were built on top of 800 caves. Then it was Snottingham after Lord Snot. Yeah. So, we've got 2 left. Shall we save one that we're both excited for the last?
Right. This creator for their indie decks has asked if I will be his UK representative for Oneness Emporium.
And he's cool as well. We're talking about Matt, aren't we?
Yeah, we're talking about Matt. He messaged me and he
Yeah.
said, we would be very honoured if Oneness Emporium would stock our new indie deck because we're having issues with the Kickstarter.
Yes, it is. 11.89 is the pub in Nottingham.
Really? Nottingham's got the oldest pub?
Yeah, it's called Ye Old Trip to Jerusalem, and it's full of tourists because everybody goes to have the picture taken outside. It's cut into the rocks underneath the castle. The castle is on this huge rocks, and it goes in. It's all in like caves and stuff, and it's been there since 1189. So
I like the look of that pub that is based on Poe.
Oh yeah, Pit and the Pendulum.
Mm. Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So we're looking at Galahorn, which is, again, this is a deck that's got lots of different elements to it, hasn't it? Is it like runes and
runes, sigils, and gods?
Yes, that's it. So
presentation of Matt's decks just take you to they've taken us to another level, and you will, when you open this, you will understand the price point.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm actually selling this cheaper than what they say that we're meant to sell it for, because times are hard. But I want everyone to buy Matt's decks because the work he has put into these, even if you don't like a lot of people didn't like his Ethereal Visions Tarot, but they loved the Luna. These two decks, he's gone to another level.
Yeah. It's got metallic cold stamping, it's got spots varnish, it's got everything. So it says by Matt Hughes, Galahorn, a Norse Oracle deck, is both a guide and a tool. It's also an extension of you, because in their highest form, the cards are conduits for forgotten wisdom to be remembered. Through this deck, the ancients speak again. This oracle is separated into three parts: Norse runes, deities, and sigils, which can be used alone or together, depending on how you're called to interact with them. You may draw a single card from each category for daily guidance, use one of the spreads provided in the guidebook, or create your own spreads. Craft your own language of legacy and remembrance as you summon the power, mystery, and wisdom within the Norse Oracle decks. 62 cards. That's quite good for an Oracle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's US games, but it is luxury.
It's just
look at this.
This is indie standard. Look at
look at that. Wow.
And
the book's hardback.
They've been working. He's worked with US Games on this deck for like 3 years on just the production side of it. He's had it ready to go. Hardback book.
I love that image.
Yeah.
Wow, it's got a ribbon inside the book.
Yeah, the quality is just insane. He's got spreads in it. And he goes through each individual card. So he goes through the runes first. Then he goes through the gods, I think it is.
It's very much his art style as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And then he's got gods.
Oh, look at this. So we get the three wrapped separately, but even the presentation, look at the... Wow. Yeah, beautiful.
Why didn't you just use the ribbon, Cheryl?
What ribbon?
Trying to get the decks out. I'm tipping the box upside down.
They're into ribbon, though.
There is a ribbon. Yeah, mine's got a ribbon in.
I've not got a ribbon.
It's got to be in there somewhere.
Oh, these are nice big cards. The gilded.
Yeah. 3 packs, so you can use them as one or separately. So you got your gods, your sigils, and your runes. Been making nice altar cards as well. Thank God we've got our seam rippers signing, because there's 3 packs to open.
Oh my gosh. These are I've not felt cards like this before. This is, what is it? Is it? It's linen, but it almost feels not plastic. That would be selling it short. But like golden thread.
Oh yeah. I wonder what they're made of.
I don't know, but it's very unique. Very unique. That's a tautology, isn't it? So these are the backs, which are beautiful. They're metallic. They're linen. These are the fronts.
That's what you want from an oracle deck, isn't it? I think this is I think, what have I got a price as? £34, which I think this is very worth it.
Absolutely. I thought it was going to say a lot more, actually. When you think that Fyodor Pavlov is like 50.
Yeah.
For mass market.
Yeah, no, I sell
the backs are all the same.
35.
So we'll start with sigils.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gorgeous.
I wonder, are they plastic? Or is it just because of the gold on them?
I think it's because of the gold.
Look at that.
But yeah.
I do like it. I do like sigils. And I think it help it, even though the Norse, it will still give you a better understanding of sigils, I think, because a lot of people don't work with them because they don't really understand them. So it's nice to have a deck this beautiful.
And then runes. Do you know, I ain't got any rune cards now, but
I've got a couple of rune decks. I used to have them out all the time for my altar, because what else are you going to do with them? But
draw them.
Yeah, when you've got runes, as in like actual stone runes, and you can cast them. When you've got cards, I think it's a lot harder.
It's a bargain.
Odin. Free. Oh, Zert. I mean, if you don't know your Norse mythology, I'm sure in this book, you'll get.
And then we've got our deities. Freya.
I mean, they're stunning.
They really are. I mean, look at this. Look at his eyes.
Yeah. Just look at the way the card, because of that, the way that he's done it, it's like the card moves, the characters move with the card.
Yeah.
Oh, Loki. I love Loki.
Hell.
With a bit of mischief, is there?
This is stunning.
Yeah, I don't think.
Wow, we've been really spoiled. And then that's the three of them together. Wow.
And then you've got your runes. Even the rune cards are beautiful. Look at that.
I know. I did runes in the middle. I did it the wrong way around. It's unusual to get a hardback book as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and his new one that's on Kickstarter at the moment. I mean, it just looks insane. But he's definitely developing a style of how he wants his work to be presented.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. That production quality is exceptional.
Yeah. I think these are beautiful rune cards. Because I've bought rune decks, indie ones, and you just like the amount of effort that's been put into that.
Sandra's going to get this. Sandra said this for every deck we've shown, I think, tonight.
Yeah,
I'm getting this. Yeah, I'm getting this.
Yeah, unfortunately, Simon's not giving up some of these ones. Simon's holding on tight.
Most months, I know this is only a third, but I've been like, not too sure about that. Every deck tonight has just been knockout. And I know the next deck is certainly going to be the last deck as well. So that's what it's called. I think it's pronounced Galahorn.
Yeah, Galahorn.
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 Okay.
This one's insane.
So the last deck of the night. Oh, we've gone on for nearly 2 hours. Are we ready?
We're all right for time. We haven't hit 9 o'clock yet. We went over last time. Are we ready?
Yeah. Mother Mort's Carnival of Souls. Now this one I've had my eye on for a long time. Ever since I first saw an image of it, I was like, oh my gosh. I love kind of carnival theme anyway. I'm just showing the
yeah, if you don't like clowns.
What was it?
Again. It seems every spotlight we're like, if you don't like clowns.
So this one is also by US Games. Big up US Games tonight. They're bringing out some good stuff. As you can see, Mother Mort's Carnival of Souls, Oracle deck. Oh my gosh, have you opened the list?
The deal of the week. Well, I did it before I was ill. But I haven't changed it because I've been ill. Deal of the week is Carnival of Souls. And
so you've opened this.
I opened it
to show some cards.
Yeah.
Because look at this when you open it up. Oh my gosh.
Right, so I've actually got this on special offer for $33.99 at the moment rather than $42.
This is a really cool.
Amazon 50, I think. But
this is a really cool extra, isn't it? An admission to the carnival for one.
Wait until you dig into this box. When I was taking it out just to take pictures, I was like,
it's insane. I love it because it's even got the bit where you pull off the top. But this is a cool bookmark, if nothing else. And then you've got the again metallic cold stamping on the inside. The book again hardback.
But take a look at the book, Simon. What is in the book? It's not a guidebook.
We've got a ribbon. What do you mean it's not a guidebook? Contents, no, Mr. Edwin Cartwright.
It's the story.
Oh, it's the story.
So what the intention is that you can read it as a book, as a story, as a piece of fiction, and it gives you a deeper understanding of the characters in the cards. So you can read it.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, Act 3, Act 5. Ah, this is my Sunday sorted.
Yeah. I haven't read it yet. Like I say, I've literally took it out.
And then you get your guidebook, which is a chunky monkey.
Yeah. It gives you a backstory on each character, interpretation. Yeah, now I've got it at $33.99, Sandra, not £42.
What did she say?
It's normal price, £42. Yeah, now I'm putting it. I'm sorry, I can't.
So what you're selling it for?
$33.99.
$33.99, and then 10% off if you use the code, guys.
No, no code on that. It's in deal of the week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's already got £8 knocked off.
Right. Okay. Well, there you are.
That and the beta I've knocked him off this month.
Oh, Christopher Hughes is there.
This month. I'm just waiting for the sun to come out so I can feel like using it.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at the backs. Oh my gosh, this is linen as well.
Gilding. It's not even gilding, it's matte edging, sprayed edges.
Yeah.
It's only 32 cards, but every card. I only know that because I photographed it. Look at that. But I didn't want to look too deeply until we did this.
Let me know if my volume is all right, because my ear pods are look at the metallic.
I'm working from the other way.
This is beautiful. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Look at that.
I know, this is...
Every single card.
I'm not going to show them all because I don't want to spoil the
clowns.
The walkthrough.
We both pulled up different clown cards. It is based on a carnival. I'm trying not to show every card. I just want to show a few good ones. Arsenic
Yeah.
show a bit of the Mort.
Look at Mirror Mary.
Mirror Mary. Shh.
Look at the flashes. It's stunning.
There's Oregon. The Memento Mori machine. I mean, this is what I'm doing tonight. I'm reading that book. I'm going through these cards. I want to show them all, but I know Simon's itching to do a walkthrough of this. Which one are you going to do next?
I'm just thinking, because every time I was like, well, I'm going to do old style first.
Moran, I've got one for you, to be honest.
I'm going to do Black Violet, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to do Galahorn, and now I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll do this one first.
Yeah, there's so many good ones.
This is just again. This is that same card stock. Same card stock as the deck we've just shown on the Galahorn. It's like that. Almost feels plasticky. It's got the linen and
linen, but it's like it's been treated.
Yeah, it probably is to stop the metallic paint coming off. Probably why it's been treated.
You know, Oracle cards
wow,
should be able to fan them like that.
That
you know, for your clients. For your clients, you just fan them out, and the client can pick one.
Yeah, I love the fact that
I don't know if I want to shuffle these. It's great.
This is
about it. Every detail has been thought of.
Yeah,
hasn't
this
it?
is a really thick.
It's not just
little card.
I've made a deck. Someone do a book, throw it in a box. Every single detail of the experience of opening the deck has been from opening it, unraveling it, and going through each one of them. It's been thought about.
Yeah, but you get a storybook as well as a guidebook.
Well, I think if it's something like this, I think you need to do a storybook.
Yeah. And just the extras. This is the stuff you get in indie decks, you know. Yeah. But the extra thought that's gone into it.
Big up Matt Hughes. He's got the same surname as his son. We'll have it.
Yeah. And that'll be why
compare this.
Be why then.
Yeah. Compare this to Divine Circus, and it's just on another level. Same concept. Same thing that they're going for.
But that'll be why it's the same card stock, same thing. It's done them.
And his new one that he's got on Kickstarter at the moment is going to be the same. But
yeah, cool. Wow, we're at 9 o'clock. We've been 2 hours. I know we've gone on longer than we usually do for CC&C, but I think we'll probably try and, we might have to extend this anyway.
We went longer last month and we only had 8. Oh, Simon's gone. His batteries have gone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So there might be an echo now because I have to use earpods when I've got somebody else on. Otherwise, there's interference. But now I know these only last 2 hours. So I've never done a 2-hour live before. Cool. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Cheryl, for being my guest and for sending the decks.
Did everyone enjoy that?
I'm sure they did. I'm going to be busy over the next couple of weeks doing walkthroughs.
You thought it was bad last month? Like, oh my God, deck after deck.
Adam says, I brought the Awakening Tarot after seeing it on your last video. What a deck. Love it. Very powerful deck. I love it too. Monica Badersky's brilliant. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Been fab to hang out. We had so many people at one time. I think we had 125 people watching, which is brilliant. So lovely to see you all. Stay tuned for the walkthroughs of the deck. Do check out Cheryl's shop, which is... Oh, do you know what I've just realized?
Wow.
I spent time typing out all of the decks and I didn't use any of them, lot. Ah, never mind. But yeah, do check out Cheryl's shop, which is Oneness Emporium. I'm going to be live on Ramon's channel tomorrow, which is Moon Scarab. He's interviewing me. Let's hope it's not longer than 2 hours so that me AirPods work. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Cheryl. And
I am going back to bed now, though.
You did well to last 2 hours as well. So I'll just say ta to you properly. But thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.